So first of all, I would like to acknowledge the nine people that informed this grief guide, their lived experience, their courage and commitment to preventing suicide. Most of the people that were in this that informed this work had direct lived experience and lost loved ones. It was a mixture of faith groups, mothers, fathers, young people, students. So there was a rich expertise or lived expertise that was shared. Our grieving process is very different to how it is in this country. And one grieving process that I still see and breaks my heart that is complicated is a loss to suicide. There's many uh, challenges around the faith and what the faith say about suicide and how, and also families who have experienced that they may be seen as they have done something to deserve that or have let the person down. There's so many misconceptions around how a person died by suicide that up to now, when it happens in our community, or I would say South Sudanese, or people who came on refugee, people who came from war-torn background that have elements of challenges to settlement. You can come as a skilled visa, it's a bit different. Your issues, you still experience similar issues, but it's a whole different ballgame when you're coming as a refugee. And the deaths that still happen in our community often go unsupported, unacknowledgement, and it's literally families just navigating on their own and even with services that are meant to be doing those. And this is not to bash any services, but it's still the area of support that I haven't seen being done effectively for South Sudanese community or other refugee communities. And so it is a work that has to continue, but we're just so grateful that Rose in the Ocean was able to invite NAS to the table to inform that it was informed, and it has been useful and it's around. We keep it in our office. It's on our website. I keep a lot of copies in the back of my car wherever I go. I've given it to police. I've given it out. Each book has a section for everybody. I think the most important section is a section where it talks about service providers. The appropriateness of how to interact with a family member in the first 48 hours, from delivering the language to not coming to the door with the police and just knocking and show people pictures. We have cases where elderly people have passed out. Thankfully, they regain their conscious, afterwards, because the police process would just be you knock at the door, you show the photo and say, "Do you know this person?" And these people, maybe the person doesn't know the language, and when they see the photo, that's it. They just know something bad has happened with no support, with nobody in the room and no language. So in that book, it talks about being appropriate get a community member or a faith religious, inform them first or go with them. Don't just turn up at people's house. What to do afterwards if someone comes to you with misconceptions around suicide and you're a service provider, what is a safe way to guide them through that aftercare support? So it's designed to appeal and give you anyone the effective tools to help someone who's going through suicide or have been impacted by suicide. So I would recommend everyone
Wonderful.
to have a read about it.